My name is Lisa Bird. This is my first video. I thought that my first video would be like a real gung-ho type of video. It's going to be motivational, but it's not going to be what you expect as motivation. I just came home from a funeral, and this funeral was a lady at our church, and she had attended church for over 30 years. I've known Sister Bush, which is her name, which we call her Sister Bush. She's been attending our church for over 30 years, and I've known her for approximately 12. You would have thought that this funeral was for a famous person. When I attended the funeral, I knew that there was going to be a lot of people there, but it went well beyond what I expected. Our church is a brand new church, so we have expanded how big our church is, and we expanded our parking lot tremendously. It didn't seem to matter that we did that because we had so many people attend that it was standing room only. We had to open up different rooms, and we had to put them out in the foyer for them to be able to see what was happening because there was no more room in the sanctuary. We had monitors in those particular places so they could actually still see. We even what do you call it? We even put it online for live streaming for people who couldn't get in. We had parking lot totally full. The parking lot got so full that we had to take people and bus them down to the park that was down the street. Why do you ask this is? I'm going to tell you that if you go and you live your purpose in your life, if you do what you're supposed to do, what God's will is, and you live your life on purpose, and you do what His will is, then you will touch a lot of people in your lifetime. All those people who attended were touched by her. A lot of those people attended from out of state. They attended from out of town. Some people haven't been in our town for years, but they came back because they knew that there was a homegoing going on for this lady. This lady, she wasn't the typical person. She attended our church, and I'm going to tell you that her house was approximately 15 to 20 miles away from our church. Back a couple years ago, we would have two services, one in the morning and one at night. She would come to church, she would go home, she would come to church and go back home again. And again, it was approximately 20 miles one way. Do you have that kind of dedication? Do you have that kind of motivation? Do you have that kind of inspiration, perseverance in your life for whatever you're passionate about? She had a strong passion for what she wanted to do. You need to have a very strong passion for whatever it is that you do. You have to be so determined, so bound and determined to complete whatever it is that you want to do, rather it's a short-term goal, a long-term goal, or rather it's a lifelong dream. You have to do it, and I'm here to help you. Go to lisambird.com. That is my website. Check out my website, and I will be completely putting updates on there on a regular basis. I just got finished updating my site yesterday. Go on there and see one of my stories, and go on there and see some quotes that are on there weekly from famous motivators. See you later.